So, in this video, we're going to put in perspective the fact that since 3,300 people die every day in the world from traffic accidents, that if you look at terrorism, say for example 9/11, where about that many people died, or the Indian problem, where about 200 people died. You know what the terrorists want us to do is to get paralyzed and to sink the financial markets so that things get worse and worse for everybody. I think the inoculation against that is to realize that uh, every day, for example, we have 3,300 people, over 3,000 people who die in traffic accidents in the world. So if one day in the world 3,000 people die, or 200 people die, even though it's tragic and it's horrible and we should go after the terrorists, I think it's the best inoculation to put it in perspective and to say, you know what, every day is a tragic day and we have to keep on going. What we're not going to let happen is to lose our economy, on top of the fact that they want us to lose the economy. You see, we need a solution, almost like to get together as the world, because the whole point is to use the economy to have everybody get food, to have everybody get medicine. These are the benefits of money. You know, it's not the Hollywood, United States, excesses and buying billion-dollar yachts. No, it's about having every family be able to have their food, their shelter, and their medicine. And that's the point of money. So this attack that comes to us where, suddenly there's loss. What's the difference between 3,000 people who die in traffic accidents and 3,000 people who die because somebody attacked us? Well, obviously there's a difference. That's why the markets react so horribly. But people are people, and now I know this is a very cold way of looking at it, but what I'm trying to do is to put things in perspective so that on top of the loss, we don't lose our economy, our capability to feed our families and to clothe them and to make them comfortable and to let them grow and study so for a better future. So I think that, you see, what happens is the press is scandalous because they're looking for stuff that writes, and that gets press, and then we think that's the news. But the truth is, every day, we could have the list of 3,000 people in the world who died of traffic accidents, and we don't have it. And I'm just trying to make terrorism not work. If we have a perspective now, in countries that are troubled, like for example, I grew up in Colombia, South America, and there was violence every day. So when we found violence coming closer to us, and there was a shooting or something, the Colombians put it in perspective because they lived in a daily stress where they had to put it in perspective. You see, they were, the words you hear would be like, every day the instability, it happens, every day it's something. But for us Americans, because we've had it so good for so long, when it hits, it really hurts. And of course it hurts, but if we put it in perspective, and if we inoculate by looking at statistics, cold statistics, and for example, the number of people who perish in traffic accidents, then when terrorism hits, with that perspective, we see that, we will survive, we will go on, and there's no reason for the markets to freak out and go down 40% when things happen, because that's what they want. You see, they want to paralyze us through fear, and it's almost like when you step on part of an ant colony, and you know, if you were to kill 1% of the ant colony, they'll get over it in a hurry. They almost don't see it as a shock because they have that perspective, and we've lost it because our perspective is the media and what the media is covering in the news of the day. And anyway, um, that's the purpose of this video, to help the world put bad things that happen to good people in perspective, so that the bad people stop doing it. Because you know, if one is inoculated and one sees that it's going to happen anyway, that there's going to be laws anyway, and one has to keep on going anyway, then that panic of that the media represents doesn't happen as much, and the terrorists desist on that because they want results. That's all they want. They want fear and shock and whole terror to go into this financial markets, and if it doesn't happen, they'll stop that, and that's good, because that will stop them from hurting innocent people. So that's that.